Advance your spa career with management training from the University of California. Earn a professional certificate online in just 6 months. Visit ce.uci.edu/spa training.
Hi, welcome to SpaCast by Spa and Wellness MexiCaribe. I'm Sarah Jones, and today we're talking about cancer care and the importance of inclusivity for cancer patients. And my guests today are Christine Clinton and Joanne Berry. Christine has been in the spa and wellness sector for over 28 years. She was trained in medical massage for cancer patients at the prestigious Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Care Center in New York City and attended Harvard for mind-body medicine. She has been working with the cancer community for 17 years. Joanne has been in the industry for over 25 years and specializes in spa and wellness education. She founded Wellness Education Hub and teaches with Christine globally while mentoring others. And she was just awarded the Women in Wellness Educator and Trainer of the Year for 2018. Welcome to the show, Christine and Joanne.
Thank you, Sarah. Very happy to be here today.
Yes, thank you for having us, Sarah.
Excellent. Thanks. Let's dive into the topic. Why is it important for spas to invest in training their staff to offer services to guests affected by cancer?
I think this is very important because according to the World Health Organization and the American Cancer Society, 1 in every 2 men and 1 in every 3 women will get cancer in their lifetime. So the idea that we as spa professionals wouldn't be prepared to be able to help these guests in a spa setting is really unacceptable at this point in time.
Absolutely agree. That's pretty powerful numbers there. Joe, anything to add?
Well, working in the spa industry, I just feel that we're missing a huge part of our spa demographic by not being trained how to safely and confidently work with our guests who are actually going through cancer treatment or post-cancer treatment. And I feel as professionals, if we get the training, we can open our doors to so many more people who need it the most.
That's very true. Yes. Imagine, going through something like that is when you most need wellness and care and perhaps a little pampering.
Touch therapy.
Exactly. And what can spas expect from this training?
I feel that from understanding from a massage therapist or esthetician point of view, you've got to know what the client may be experiencing when they're going through many of the cancer treatment options, and then be able to customize your services to suit them when they are in need the most. So somebody going through chemotherapy is going to have a different reaction in their body, in their mind, body, spirit, rather than somebody who's going through radiation. So, the training really shows the massage therapist, the esthetician, or the nail tech how to customize their treatments to suit the client best at different stages of their treatment.
Excellent. And Christine?
Yes, everything Joanne said is obviously very important to both of us when we're training. We come across this quite a lot in our training. Is also the need for the therapist to understand what's happening for themselves. So we have a module in our program for wellness and prevention. The therapists also get to learn how they can take care of themselves and perhaps make better choices to improve their own quality of life and make better wellness choices with a view to prevention. One of the other things about the program that I think is different than other programs out there is that we work with cancer survivors. They are our models. They participate in the training in the hands-on portion. So every therapist gets to really have an experiential learning experience. We also make the training region-specific because what we also know from being out there training in different parts of the world that the techniques and even some of the services that are offered to guests living with cancer, they may not be getting the same services in different parts of the world. So we really take that into account as well, and we make the training region-specific.
Excellent. And how can these specifically adapted treatments impact the spa's success?
I think knowledge is power. And I think by empowering the therapist to remove fear, because sometimes that's where it all comes from, a place of fear. The therapists are not sure what to do. Just about everybody's been touched by cancer in some form or another. So the therapists feel more empowered, and the spa has an opportunity then to invite these guests to be treated appropriately and to offer touch at a time that it's needed most.
Excellent. And Joe?
Well, my thought is, having many friends and family members who've gone through cancer treatment, why should a spa turn people away when they need touch therapy the most? Whether it be a relaxing body massage or a full facial or hand and foot treatment, it's all about nurturing the client when they really need it. And I feel as wellness professionals, not just an esthetician, not just a massage therapist, but as a wellness professional, we can create that wellness in the midst of all this other treatment that's going on that isn't so good for their body. So, for me, actually working on clients, that's the reward I get, seeing somebody feel so much better after they've had a full body massage, because they might not have been touched in a long time. They might have been prodded or poked or, had all the cancer regimen treatments handed to them. But when they come for a massage, it should be a sanctuary for them. It should be a place of rest and de-stress. So that's where I think it can really impact the spa's success. And I feel any spa getting involved, by letting their community know through Facebook or newspapers or whatever the vehicle of promotion and advertisement is for their spa, to let the community know that they are a safe haven for clients going through treatment to come and have a treatment with a trained professional. I think that speaks volumes for the spa's success, because like I said before, the spa is going to be able to tap into this demographic that they may not have been able to before because nobody was trained on their team.
Absolutely. And hopefully we can look forward to a time when it's the norm for spas to be able to offer this service, and it's the exception where spas are not able to accept guests who have been suffering from cancer, and will be able to offer so much more to this clientele. And here in the region of Mexico, Caribbean, and Latin America, this is something that is starting to infiltrate, and the training is becoming available. And with your help, hopefully we'll be able to get more spas and more therapists trained across the region.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so. That will be so rewarding for all involved.
Okay, so a few questions for each of you now. Joanne, what has been the biggest aha moment in your career?
Well, like you, Sarah, I'm not from America, and I don't live in Mexico, but I was born in Manchester, England. And at a very young age, I got into beauty therapy. And, I met some amazing people and mentors along the way who have provided me with opportunities to travel, to move countries, to actually live in different countries. Right now, I live in San Diego and have done for the last 18 years. And my biggest aha moment in my whole career has just been able to say yes to opportunities. The word yes is such a positive word. It certainly has helped me open and unlock opportunities as they have been presented to me. And by saying yes to those opportunities, you just never know where those opportunities will take you, the people you meet along the way, the experiences you have. And then ultimately, the gifts that you receive from that and can ultimately give back, in my mind, is astounding. I certainly wouldn't be where I am today without knowing a lot of these people in the industry who've helped my path. But rather than being scared about, saying yes, my whole motto is say yes to everything you can. And if you feel you can't do it, just figure it out later.
Great advice. Say yes. And Christine, what is your advice for your younger self?
I think it's the confidence. I think be confident in your own intuition. I think if you listen to your inner voice, if something doesn't feel right, it's okay to move on to other opportunities. I thought about this quite a bit. On reflection, I can say that the most important thing is that you're doing something you love. And I'm glad that my younger self knew that too, to be honest. And I left Ireland when I was 20 and moved to America and then traveled too. But I was very fortunate to have opportunities just like yourself and Joanne to travel and to do something I love. And so I would say that to anybody who's in a place of where they're perhaps not really in tune with their own wellness, not feeling fulfilled in life. And it's to listen to that inner voice and do something that brings you joy.
Great advice. Excellent. Thank you. And Joe, for you, what is your hidden talent?
Living in England, growing up in the 80s and the 90s, I was surrounded by music and DJs, and, I certainly love my music. I still own to this day here in America, in San Diego, 2 turntables and about 1,000 vinyl records, and I'm a pretty good DJ, so that's kind of my hidden talent.
I would like to put you to the test and hear you doing some DJing someday, Joe.
Exactly. Maybe at, one of our SPA conferences that we get to together. You never know.
I think that's a great idea. Christine, you heard it here. Christine, what is your favorite quote or saying?
I think it is, be the change you want to see in the world. I really love that.
That is a great quote, words to live by from Gandhi. With credit to Sheryl Sandberg, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Joanne?
I'm not sure if the listeners know, but I am part of the Global Wellness Institute Women in Leadership Initiative with our host, Sarah. And we organize lean-in circles globally. And Sheryl Sandberg, definitely one of my female icon heroines, if you will. Sheryl Sandberg once said, in the future, there will be no female leaders. There will just be leaders. I personally feel with all the strong women that I'm surrounded with on a daily basis and beyond, that this really rings true. I meet so many women who are strong, powerful, and embracing their leadership. So it's really inspiring, and I'm very, very grateful to be a part of it with them, be a part of that journey with them. So that's my Sheryl Sandberg quote that I try to live by every day.
So is there anything that you wouldn't do, or is there anything that you would do if you weren't afraid?
For me personally, and I'm already trying to do it right now, and again, you heard it here first, but I don't think it's being afraid, but I'm really trying to write a book, just about some of the experiences that I've had in the spa and wellness industry. So it's definitely something that I want to tackle, and I just want to do that. And it's not being afraid. It's more a case of being focused. So that would be my plan.
Excellent. And Christine, what would you do if you weren't afraid?
I would skydive because I'm afraid of heights. So I think if I wasn't afraid, I would do that.
Excellent. So maybe one day we'll get you to skydive.
We are going to Dubai to the Spa and Wellness Conference next week, and they have Dubai Skydive where you can jump off that tallest tower in the world. So I've said to Christine, we might just have to do that there.
I think that's a great idea.
I have to face my fears, indeed.
Okay, so moving on with credit to Oprah Winfrey for this question. Joanne, what do you know for sure?
Again, inspired by others, I just feel that by being an open-minded, accepting, positive human being, you can truly change the people around you and ultimately the world. It all starts with you, making changes yourself. And, those small changes over a significant period of time can really lead to monumental results. And I've seen it in others firsthand, and I've seen it in myself. So, the open-mindedness, accepting, and, just being positive. And I know that's easier said than done, but by just having a daily practice and really working on that, I feel you can make a huge difference.
Definitely. And you're right. It is a constant daily practice. No one can be positive 100% of the time, but with daily practice comes more positivity.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Christine, what do you know for sure?
I know for sure that gratitude is the attitude. For me, it works every day. I'm grateful for all the opportunities I've had and the people that I've met and the people I've been able to help along the way on their cancer journey. My dad's a cancer survivor twice, in fact, and it's just been a huge blessing for me to have been able to help him. He just celebrated his 80th birthday in January, which was very powerful for me because he really wasn't doing well. So I'm always grateful for the opportunities that present themselves to me. But I know that we can do better. And I think that together we can change the future of cancer care. I feel very fortunate that Joanne and I get to work together and to make an impact on a daily basis for the wellness of everyone.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Christine. Thank you both so much for being part of the show.
My pleasure.
Thanks for having us, Sarah. Let's get out there and do it.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I definitely feel our listeners know a little bit more about you and the benefits of bringing cancer care training into their spas, definitely. So, signing off from SpaCast by Spa and Wellness MexiCaribe. Thank you for listening.
Advance your spa career with management training from the University of California. Earn a professional certificate online in just 6 months. Visit ce.uci.edu/spa training.